Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I've been gone forever, maybe like a yearish. Damn. Well, anyway, I'm back. And if you can't tell, the lighting's different. I have soft boxes. I'm working on getting a ring light, but I think the soft boxes really improve, the situation. Let me know what you think. I'm still playing with it. Still working with my ISO, like trying to figure all that out, but this is the first go. We're seeing how it's going. Actually, I did a little mini vlog. I took a tour of Fallingwater. And if you don't know what Fallingwater is, it's this home built by the iconic Frank Lloyd Wright. Way ahead of its time, built in the 30s. Incredible home. So I did a little mini vlog. So I'm gonna put that in now.
I want you to show me how to get to know someone like you, someone like you. I want you to know me, 'cause I know then you'll see you can be true, you can be true. I want you to see what I see in us, something so real, something so real. I want you to see that.
Okay, we made it to Fallingwater, which is like an hour and a half south of Pittsburgh, and I'm pumped.
How will we ever know if the love will ever grow without trying, without trying? And how will we ever see if we are meant to be? It's terrifying, it's terrifying.
Okay, so we finished the tour of Fallingwater and it was so cool. I couldn't take pictures inside because they're lame, but I got a sweet walking stick and it's about 2 o'clock right now, and then we're gonna go to Duncan House for a wine tour.
But this time it's more than another love war. This ain't the same, this ain't the same. They say love heals all, it makes it all alright. In time, my heart still feels the breaking, but you make my world so bright. You feel so right, you feel so right. And how will we ever feel that while we die is real? There's no denying, there's no denying. How will we ever see if we are meant to be? It's terrifying, it's terrifying.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was just about an hour south of here. Just right in my backyard pretty much, so that was really fun. The second house we went to was the Duncan House, and it was like a wine tour. Like we got to just like sit and like have a glass of wine, talk about the history of the house, sit in the living room, like explore it, and you can actually stay overnight in that house. They didn't really take pictures on the inside of either one, but I got some great photos of the outside. So let's just hang out. If you want to see how I achieved all of this, I mean, it's next, so just keep watching. Okay, so I already primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Obviously, is my OG, like ride or die. I'm never gonna leave this. And then I did my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish for longevity. And then the Tarte Clean Slate Poreless. Clean Slate Timeless, sorry. And I still have the purple packaging. This is the OG packaging. I think it's like wood now or something, but I've had this for a while, so I don't know. But I like it. And I use it because I have like a lot of breakouts on my forehead and like acne scarring. Don't pick at your zits, but like I had to, they were. Okay, I'm gonna pick up my Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place. This is one of their older ones. They've been really putting out the palettes like crazy lately. But this, they had like a 3 set with like this, the Nubian, and then the Nubian 2. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead, because why wouldn't I do that? Pick up this shade. It's like a medium warm brown. It's called, I'm gonna really butcher the names, I'm so sorry. But it's called Burkina, and I'm gonna throw it in my crease as a transition shade. And can we talk about the lights? I really like how the softboxes look. I know it's not a 3-point lighting system, but I'm working on getting a ring light, I'm just gonna build this up and bring it up towards the brow too. But I'm working on getting a ring light because I want like the whole 3-point lighting thing. I know that's like the typical setup, but I think this is good. They're like right here in my face, like just outside of the frame. They're kind of warm too, but I like them. Oh, this is a Delium Tools 785. I actually really like these brushes. I got a little like an eye kit for Christmas, and I really like these brushes. They blend really well. They kind of do the work for you, you know. I really like them. I'm feeling these warm tones. Like, I know it's the summer, but I'm really feeling the warm tones. So I'm gonna take this reddish shade called Ada. Oh, this is, girl, this is so, yes. I don't think I've ever used this shade, or if I have, I was using it wrong, because this is, yes. But anyway, my roommate moved out, so it's just me. Yeah, I'm kind of working on turning the other room into my closet. So I have my clothes and stuff in there right now, like my roll bars, and I put my shoes in her closet, and they look so good. Like, the way the closet is, it has shelving, and like my shoes fit in there perfectly. But the thing is, I actually need to stop buying shoes because I have filled it already. So I have a problem. Wow, I really like what this red is doing. Ugh. So pretty. These Juvia's Place eyeshadows, I'm gonna take that same little brush and just blend this out. These Juvia Place eyeshadows are so pigmented, and the palettes are so reasonably priced. I can't believe, I don't know how they do it. It's so good. Like, I'm obsessed with these. I want the new ones that they came out with, but I don't really need to buy more makeup right now, so, you know, I got bills and rent to pay. All that adult stuff. Being an adult, like, isn't that fun. I'm gonna reach into the Nubian palette and just take this little dark brown shade here on a little like tighter of a blending brush, you know? Oh my god, you guys, like, over Easter weekend, I went to see Hamilton in Chicago, and like, when I tell you that it was life-changing, like, I could have cried. I mean, oh, it was so good. Like, it's such a good show, and I'm such a theater kid. Like, I love the theater, and like, I love going to shows and like all that. So it was, and I know that Hamilton is like that musical right now. So if you can get tickets to see it, I would totally see it. Oh my gosh, like, it's just such a good show. Like, yes.
Raise a glass to freedom, something they can never take away, no matter what they tell you.
I'm just gonna build this up on both sides until it's like to my liking. I'm gonna go back and forth between like this dark brown and that reddish brown until I get somewhere, you know, where I'm happy. It's gonna look a little bit messy until like I put my foundation and stuff on. It's always like that with a smoky eye. Like, I can't do it neatly, you know. This is just my method. I can't even tell you guys like how excited I am about having lights now, because that means I can film any time of day. Like, I don't have to rely on the sun anymore. And then just wait until I get a ring light, y'all. Just wait, girl. She's about to be with it. I like to tilt my head back so like my crease kind of becomes more apparent. So it like makes it easier, you know. I'm gonna take a clean blending brush. This one's an E40 by Sigma, another OG, and just go over all of this to make sure that it's all blended out. It's important to like keep a clean blender on hand because you're not adding color, you're just kind of like blending out what you already have down, you know. It kind of just makes it easier. It makes your life a whole lot easier. I want this red to like kind of peekaboo outside of the brown. Okay, I'm happy with this. I'm gonna throw on my lid shade, and that's gonna be this really pretty gold. It's this shade here. It's called Casablanca. I actually haven't really worn makeup for about a month and a half. Mostly because I've just been kind of lazy, and also my eyes, like, it's so weird. When the season changes from winter, like, you know, when it gets from cold to warm, my eyes get dry. Not like my eyeballs, like my eye skin, like my eyelids and the area like underneath my eye. It gets really dry, really flaky, and it's like a recent development. Like, it happened to me last year too. Super weird. They get so dry and so scaly, and particularly on the inner corner of each eye, and then like right under here, like under my eye. It's so weird. I don't know what causes it. It's only been happening, this is the second time it's happened. So last year happened and this year happened. I'm just like, okay, I guess we're gonna just wait for that to be done. Oh my gosh, you guys, so remember how I told you I worked at BCBG and it was really conveniently placed, like less than 2 blocks from where I live? Well, they closed a bunch of stores across the country, actually. To be exact, I have the tea on that. They closed 120 stores across the whole country, and mine was one of them. There's only, I think, either 88 or 89, I can't remember the exact number, BCBGs left across the whole country. Like, I'm kind of sad. I really liked working there. I actually really liked working there. It was such a fun job. People were so cool. Manager was cool. Well, I actually have an interview for a big girl job tomorrow. So by the time this goes up, I will already have been there. So I can update you guys on the next video probably, if you care about my life. It's downtown. So it's not as close, but there's a bus that goes straight there. So that's perfectly fine with me, you know? Like I was saying, I have a hooded eye, kind of. So when I put shades on my lid, it tends to transfer into my crease. And I don't mind that at all. But it just, so I'm just adding this dark brown again to just, I want it to be prominent, you know? Okay, I'm at a stopping point with the eyes. I'm gonna move on to my face. So let's get less personal. Okay, so I've added a few new things to the routine, you know? I picked up one of these Anastasia cream contour kits. This is the shade medium deep. No, it's deep. They come in 4 colors. I believe it's fair, light, medium, and then deep. And obviously I picked the deep palette because is you're working with here. I'm picking up this this orange shade. It's called Coral, and I'm gonna use it under my eyes to color correct because I have hereditary dark circles. And I really like what it does. Like, it really takes that darkness away. I don't know what took me forever to get on the orange, you know, the orange under the eye thing, but I'm glad I'm on it. Shout out to you, Anastasia. You doing the thing, girl, doing the thing. So I was playing around with like methods of applying it. And since it is a thicker cream, I found that a sponge doesn't really work. It just doesn't really blend it out the way I want it to be. So I've decided on this little buffer brush by Real Techniques. The name rubbed off, but I think it's just like a crease brush, but I love it for under my eyes. It's like the perfect size, and it really, it's a little bit denser. So it picks up the product and like spreads it out really nicely. I'm also gonna put it on my acne scars so they don't really shine through it with my foundation on. Makes like putting on foundation and concealer a little bit easier. You can use less because you don't need to have as much coverage to shield that darkness, you know? And my battery's gonna die, so I'm gonna change the battery and I'll be right back. All right, see, like, it's orange, but it really took that darkness away. Like, I love it. It's so great. Like, and I actually used the whole kit pretty much, so I'm gonna use it again. You'll see it in action again. For foundation, I just picked this up about like last month, and I've been playing with it and I love it. The lady put it on my face and I was like, wow, what is this? I need it. And it's the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. Actually, Auntie Jackie is the one who kind of like put it in my head, maybe I should try it. So on my most recent Sephora trip, I picked this up and she put it on my face and I was like, girl, give me this. The shade is like such a good match for my skin, and it has such good coverage, and it feels really like, it's a full coverage foundation, but it has a great like feel on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel like you're wearing makeup, which I like that you could have best of both worlds. I'm actually gonna mix it with these Cover FX enhancement drops, and I got the shade Candlelight. It's more of a golden. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix these together. I'm only gonna take about 1 pump for my whole face. It doesn't make me look like a grease ball at all. It doesn't even have, it's not even like a sparkle. It's just like a glow. It's, I don't know what they put in it. It cost me a pretty little penny. I found it's best to work with this foundation in sections because it dries down pretty quick. So I'm gonna do half my face first and then the other half of my face. I'm gonna use one you guys haven't seen in a while, my Artis Oval 8. I still love her, she's still doing well for me. I actually just washed all my brushes on Friday. Today's Sunday. And yeah, so I think that has to do with a lot of why I'm breaking out too. I hadn't washed my brushes in a really long time, let's not say. Like, you see that coverage? Whew. Wow, she is, wow. And it's such a good match for my skin, I can't even tell you. I'm gonna take it down my neck just so I don't have any lines of demarcation, but oh, I didn't tell you the shade. I'm in the shade Sandalwood. It's a bit of a thicker foundation. It reminds me of the Amazonian clay, but like I was saying earlier, it doesn't feel thick on your face. Like when I wear the Amazonian clay, the one by Tarte, the Amazonian clay 24 hour, like I can feel that, you know? But that's when I want that full meal, full deal coverage. So this I can get away with like more every day. Okay, but I was telling you guys, like BCBG closed all those stores, right? That's why you working at the Gap? I don't remember. Well, I'm working at the Gap now, part-time. And it's actually pretty cool. I wasn't really a Gap girl. I'm more of a Banana Republic girl. So they have sister stores, like Banana Republic, Gap, Athleta, Old Navy, they're all sisters, right? Like, since I started working there, I've been getting more into their jeans, and I honestly used to bash Gap jeans so hard because they didn't fit me. And I don't know if they maybe like changed something or, you know, took some notes from the girls with curves, but I really like how they fit. I'm not just saying that because I'm an employee there, like, I really like how those jeans fit. They fit me very well. I'm just taking my knockoff beauty blender and making sure there's no streaks. These brushes are good about not leaving streaks, but just to make sure. I'm just gonna go over it, pounce all over my face. I've like given thought to buying a legit beauty blender, but it just doesn't make sense to me. Like spending $20 on a sponge, I cannot justify that. And I can justify a lot of things to myself. Seriously. But $20 for a sponge, I just can't do that. When we talk about it again, the coverage of this foundation, I can't, but it still like looks like my skin. It's not cakey, and this is my jam right now. You're gonna see a lot of her. You're gonna see a lot of that foundation in the future. I'm sorry. Just get ready for it. For concealer, I still use my Maybelline Fit Me, but I mix these two together now. So I use the NARS Radiant Creamy, which is like this one's like hot cousin, you know? It's a little pricier, but so this one is in the shade Hazelnut. It's like a couple shades, maybe 1 or 2 shades lighter than my skin, and then this one's about 3 to 4 shades lighter than my skin. I wasn't really into like having a super bright under eye anymore because I think it just doesn't look natural. So what I do, I'll actually show you what I do. I do like a couple streaks of the NARS, and I do a couple of streaks of the Fit Me, and I like the color that they do mixed together, so it's a little more wearable, like believable. And when I'm feeling dramatic, I'll do just the Maybelline, you know, like if it's that kind of night, girl, I'll do it. And actually the Maybelline one is a little bit more yellow, and I have golden undertones, but it's so yellow that it just wasn't really passable anymore on me. And I've been getting dark, girl. This melanin is popping lately. It's popping. That's that black girl magic. Ooh, see the difference just from this eye to that? It's just so bright and awake, and I love what concealer does to you. Like, yes, come through for me. Oh, I'm so hyped about this powder. I am so hyped about this freaking powder, y'all. So Laura Mercier, she was thinking of us. She was thinking of us, okay. The translucent setting powder, but she put out a deep dark, excuse me, a medium deep. And you know, because translucent isn't really translucent on my skin tone. It's more white, and that's not bad. It's just not a shade that works for me. but everyone raves about this powder. So I'm so excited. She finally came out with a medium deep. I'm gonna use it now to bake underneath my eyes. And it's not meant to be a brightening powder. I think that's what people are getting really caught up in. It's not meant to be a brightening powder. It's just a setting powder. It's a translucent setting powder. Like, it's not supposed to be yellow. It's not meant to brighten up your under eye. And if you want something like that, they make products for that. But this is just like a setting powder. And I use it all over my face as well. But I typically keep it under my under eyes, like where I put my concealer. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Fit Me for my chin and my like tree on my head, you know. So while this powder sits, I'm gonna do my brows off camera and I'll come back. All right, brows are on. Sisters, not twins, remember that. I'm just gonna brush away. All right, and now we're gonna contour. So I'm gonna reach back into this Anastasia contour kit. I'm gonna take these 2 shades here, which are Carob and Rich Earth. I'm gonna go ahead and like take a little stippling brush. I'm gonna take a little bit from each. I like this stippling brush because it really like feathers out the contour. So you don't have this stark line of like mud on your face. The contour, I'm gonna take it all the way to my mouth. So I like a sharp contour, but I don't need like a heavy contour. You know, I think there's a difference. I like it to be crisp, but I don't need it to be like... so while that's sitting there, I'm gonna go back into my masquerade and we're gonna work on the lower lash line. I'm pretty much just going to, let's enunciate, mirror what I did on the top, on the bottom. So I'm gonna take like these over here, you know, and put them in my lower lash line. I'm gonna start out with a pencil brush and then move up to a fluffy brush. I'm gonna take this little shade by Stila. It's called Opal. I love Kitten, but this is more of like an icy white kind of pearlescent, you know, kind of shade. So I'm gonna take this on my brow bone and in my inner corner. And I'm just gonna put it on the highest point under my brow. Woo! Ooh! Okay, so I'm gonna curl my lashes with my lash curler, obviously. And then before I do my mascara, I'm gonna go in with this L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. And I found this really does make a difference, like in how my lashes look and how my mascara goes on. It just like really enhances the mascara I put on top. Like my lashes are really with it. Have you guys seen the new season of Orange is the New Black? Oh my gosh, it was so well done. I'm not gonna say anything, like in case you haven't, but I just really like how they did it. And I watched it like in 2 days. Ugh, I was waiting for that, you have no idea. So now I'm like hungry for more. I think I'm gonna start that show Glow that just came out. I'm probably gonna start after I finish filming this video, so. Okay, so for my lower lashes, I'm gonna take this Great Lash, the curved Blackest Black. I'm honestly not a big fan of this, but I was like, when I was in Chicago, I'd forgotten my mascara at home like an idiot. So I had to like run to CVS and just get something, you know. I'm sorry, I'm like really close to the mirror because if I look into the viewfinder, I can't see what I'm doing. Like I can't see really crisply more than about 3 feet in front of me. Like words, street signs, I have glasses, I just don't wear them. Because who wears their glasses when they're supposed to, you know? Woo! I love it. I don't have long lashes at all, so I really need all the help I can get. And I love the combination of that L'Oreal primer and this mascara. Like the Big Shot is where it's at. Go out and get you 2 tubes of this so you have a backup, okay? It's what you need in your life. You see the difference? Like it just looks really good. It looks really nice and polished. Just like a clean, there she is. I'm gonna take this little baby NARS Orgasm blush. It's so tiny. I got it on my last trip to Sephora with like my points. I had some points saved up apparently. And I could get one of these, so I was like, I've always wanted an orgasm blush. It's like NARS's most iconic shade, you know? Iconic. I like this blush. It's kind of like a glowy coral. And I feel like I can't overdo it with this color because A, my skin is dark. So it doesn't really like, the pigmentation doesn't show up as readily on like a more fair person. And it's just, NARS Francois just did the damn thing with this blush. Like there's a reason it's so iconic. Like it's, whew, whew. For the glow, I'm gonna take this little shimmer strip by Physicians Formula. It's in Vegas strip and it's like gold. It's a collection of like different shimmers. You could pick individuals, but I just swirl it around. I'm just taking this little fan brush, just like a no-name fan brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and put some of the high points on my face. Today's lip combo is gonna be this NYX lip liner in the shade, I wanna say Mocha. Where you at, girl? Where you at? I think I oh, it's Auburn, in the shade Auburn. Auburn and Mocha are my two favorite NYX liners, but this one's in the shade Auburn. Ooh, the highlight's kind of popping though. She kind of popping. All right, for lipstick, I'm gonna take this Smashbox Be Legendary lipstick in the shade Cognac. I love this nude. This is my favorite brown girl nude. If you're looking for a nude and you're like around my skin tone, this is so flattering. I have to use a liner with it. Typically I go with something that's like purple or like a brown, but it looks so good. Like later on top of it, it's like my favorite nude. All right, and then after that, we're done. I mean, hey, yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm happy to be back. I just wanted to kind of sit down and just like plain makeup today. I don't think I want this channel to be just strictly a makeup channel, but I was just dying to do a look and talk to you guys, so I'm happy to be back. So thanks for hanging out with me. I love you. I mean it. Bye.